Last time on The Somnium Files.
Pizza, fish, and chips. Ah, I see. Piece of fucking shit.
Alright, you know what? That's the official Dust Brigade food. Hey guys, Raiden here, and welcome back to The Somnium Files. Last time we just got off with interrogating prisoner number 89. Iris came back to life, and the world's a mess right now. We don't know if we're crazy, or if the world around us has actually changed because of what we did in someone's somnium. I feel like the first option is far more likely, but we'll have to see. What's your name? Let's look at him first. Oh, never mind.
Number 89.
Your real name?
I don't know, I forgot.
Oh, this guy's gonna be fun to interrogate. The man known as number 89 is sitting right in front of me. How many people have you killed?
I don't know. It's not like I'm counting.
Fair enough. Where are you from?
Djibouti.
Northeast Africa, a small republic of roughly 900,000.
That was specific.
I
okay.
don't take kindly to stupid lies.
Why did you call Sosejima's secretary?
Oh, you know about that. It's true. I called Sejima's secretary. I got him on the line and I told him something very important.
You spoke with him directly?
Yeah.
Oh, so he was lying. What did you tell him?
I told him to call somebody.
Somebody?
I can't tell you anymore.
About Choco's murder.
Alright, let's get back to the topic at hand. 2 days ago, you called our investigation office. You said you know who killed Shoko Nadami.
That's right.
Who?
Hey, don't be so hasty. We haven't agreed on a deal. You're gonna let me out of prison, right?
Yes, I promise.
You're lying. You don't want to release me. That's fine. I was expecting this anyway. I just wanted a good excuse to leave the prison.
Fair enough.
What do you mean?
You really want to know?
Oh no.
Here's what I mean!
Ow! Pewter, do something! Or just let me get punched. Pewter? Oh.
You'll make a good hostage for me. Take me to the exit. Now.
Okay. Well, for a second I was worried that we got like the bad ending of a route, and I was like, shit. I shouldn't have interrogated this guy. And for a second I also thought Pewter was in on it, but then he pointed a gun at him, so... Pewter's not exactly the fighting type.
Oh, darn.
Are you kidding me? A criminal serving a life sentence just escaped from Metro Police. I ordered everyone to keep quiet about this, but it's only a matter of time before the press sniffs this out. We need to get number 89 back before then.
How are we gonna find him? We don't know anything about him. Pewter, you seem oddly happy for what's going on here. How did he get away?
He punched out an officer and stole his clothes. He put on the uniform and brought me with him at gunpoint.
You know, for being this high-security underground facility, we're not exactly doing this well, you know?
Well, he had the gun in his pocket, hiding it. No one on the floor even knew this was happening. He got on the elevator and made it to the ground floor. He even stole my security card. He said he'd kill me if I tried anything. I suppose the whole escape took him about 5 minutes. He must have planned this.
It's not like I expect Pewter to do anything anyway. He's just a science man.
You're rather calm about all this.
I'm coming down from being terrified for my life. I'm in a bit of a fugue state right now.
Fair enough. Where's my gun?
Number 89 still has it.
That's not what my gun looks like.
But don't worry, I have a spare.
Oh, okay.
I'll give it to you later.
Where's number 89?
How would I know? After he got to the exit, he let me go. I didn't see where he went. I collapsed right there.
Okay, anything else, Pewter? Peter's standing calmly. Boss, I'm really sorry I'm going to apologize.
Boss, it's my fault he got away. I'm sorry.
Don't waste time apologizing.
Okay.
Go catch him. I'm the one who has to go on an apology tour now. You really messed up this time.
She is not happy. Okay, well, summarize for me.
Date, I know you are already aware of this, but there are security cameras all over this compound.
Uh-huh.
I checked all of them. Number 89 fled in a car that was waiting for him.
So he had an accomplice.
Yes,
Did you see who was driving?
I did.
So he did all this to escape from prison. You really wouldn't think it would be that easy to escape from, you know, an underground police station, but apparently all you need is a key card and the elevator goes right up and you can just walk right out.
Who was it?
You and I know him well.
Renju?
Renju? I told Boss and Peter about what Aiba revealed to me.
Renju?
Why?
It's not gonna
Date,
answer.
Moma is calling.
Oh, it's Moma.
Moma? From the Kumakuras?
I'll connect him.
Hey, Date. I just got the word. Renju's been seen.
What? Where?
Hey, don't forget our deal.
Deal? What deal?
You forgot already? I'm talking about Tessa.
Oh, right.
I'll be waiting. You know what to do.
What should we do?
We have no choice. We have to take her.
I almost forgot about that, honestly. I thought we were just blackmailing him, but I forgot. We're like, hey, you can meet ASAP.
To Moma?
Yes.
Oh boy. This just gets more convoluted by the second. Wait, I thought we were going to meet Moma. Or are we bringing him to Lemniscate?
Oh my gosh! late. You're late.
Sorry. God, I kinda got a table shoved into my chest. Humiliated, and then my boss yelled at me. Actually, my day's been really hard. Could you not yell at me too?
I'm going home.
Never!
Never.
Have you forgotten the vows you exchanged?
Are you drunk?
No, of course not.
You're drunk.
I'm kid. I'm kidding!
I don't know, it's pretty much like you're on something all the time, Iris.
I can't believe I'm gonna shovel forge with you. I'm getting excited!
We are not shovel forging.
I was talking about the date, silly.
Shovel Forge and a date are synonymous, apparently.
So where are we going?
Where should I take her? Is this a route choice? Really not a gangster bar. To a Yakuza office building. Oh, I have to basically find a way to where the dragon is.
To meet the dragon.
The dragon? Like that dragon?
Yeah.
Oh, I get it. Like a fantasy world with swords and magic. And you're gonna teleport me there.
Yeah.
I'm getting fired up.
That's what we're doing. She didn't completely understand, but I didn't have time to care. I took Iris to the Kumakuras.
Ooh, look at the dragon.
Wow, that is all it took.
So cool.
Really? Okay, this is not the turn I expected.
So, this is a crime syndicate building, right?
Yeah, the Kumakuras.
I was hoping she'd just kind of, be normal Iris and forget about it, but sometimes, due to the way she acts, I forget how smart she actually is.
And you were trying to make me believe this was some kind of fantasy world?
I never said that.
No, that's what you thought.
Date lied to me.
Date, you bastard! You made Tessa cry!
Mister, save me! Throw this man into Tokyo Bay!
Don't say that, he'll actually do it.
Got it! I'll have him sleeping with the fishes.
This is an interesting turn of events.
I can hardly believe it. Moma, I held up my end of the deal.
You sure did! You want to hear about Renju?
Yes.
Mr. Okiura?
Let's talk to Iris first. Sincerely apologize. First thing.
Sorry for bringing you here.
It's okay.
You don't have to be scared, Tessa. We're not thugs. We're just a gang.
Did you see how his eyes got suddenly bigger?
About as contradictory as meatless beef.
The old boss was really violent.
He would take a cheese grater to someone's leg if they looked at him funny.
But after I took over, we went crystal clean.
Crystal.
Methamphetamines.
No, we don't do drugs.
No, that's right. You don't do drugs. It's like, no, we sell candy now. It's like, what do you mean you sell candy? He's like, we're getting into the candy business. We're going clean.
We don't deal with that stuff. We had to restructure the whole operation. Cut a lot of people off.
Cut?
Their throats.
No! Not like that!
Iris still seems pretty happy at the end of the day. Introduce Moma.
Oh yeah, I haven't introduced this old man yet.
I'm 24!
Moma is lying. He is at least 48.
I was about to say, he's only a few years older than I am.
Absolutely.
Sorry for not introducing myself. My name is Moma Kumakura. I work for a prestigious advertising agency.
You run the Kumakura gang, right? You're like a mob boss.
How did you know that?
Is he stupid?
You literally have your logo behind your head. Introduce Moma.
Moma may not look it, but he's a huge ASET fan.
Well, I mean, I don't know if I'm a huge fan.
Gambling.
Bet, debt, ASET!
Worries.
Forget, fret, ASET!
Now what does she say?
ASET, you bet!
Wow, my catchphrase! Thank you!
This is kind of embarrassing.
This is an unrealistic circumstance. Whenever I go into random office buildings and say, hey, I'm Xenoflux Raiden, they go, get out, you're not supposed to be in here. Does not work the same IRL. They're not a real representation of what being a YouTuber / streamer person is like. This is fake. This isn't real. Once again, it may be because I'm not like an 18-year-old girl with pink hair, but it's not the same.
But sorry, Moma. I don't like gangsters.
He's crushed. His hands are shaking. You might as well have just picked up that phone and hit him in the face with it.
I don't like gangsters either. Gangsters are awful. All those nasty Yakuza guys should drop dead, am I right?
Shh. About Renju.
What happened to Mr. Okiura? I heard he escaped the hospital.
So did I, but I don't know anything more than that.
Please tell me.
Renju's escape from the hospital was strange. 3 things stuck out to me. I laid out the facts. Mizuki was lured to the place where Shoko's body was found by a message sent from Renju's phone. I found Iris's body in Okiura Fishery cold storage warehouse. Earlier today, Renju fled with a prisoner escaping a life sentence, an assassin named Number 89.
Hold up. What were you saying about Tessa's dead body?
Oh, well...
Date saw a parallel world with my dead body in it.
A parallel world?
Never heard of it?
Oh, yeah, of course I have. Yeah, right. Parallel worlds and all that shit. Yeah.
I don't understand it, but I suppose he does.
Good, because I don't feel like explaining it.
But why would Mr. Okiura do that?
I don't know. He could be a hostage or an accomplice. Either way, I need to find him.
Alright, Moma, what information do you have? Where are your goons, though?
They're out,
Out doing what?
looking for Renju.
Oh, wow, you really went full scale on this operation.
Besides, I can't have them here seeing me like this.
True.
Good point.
That's an expensive-looking ring.
Why do you care?
Can I have it?
What?
Can I have the ring?
Why would I give it to you?
Hey, can I have the ring?
Absolutely, of course you can. Here, take it. Wait, no. I can't give you this.
You're so cheap.
Come on, it's not like you're losing it.
It's exactly like I'm losing it.
Aww.
You guys are a good team. Like siblings.
About the Renju tip.
You said on the phone that you saw Renju.
Yeah, I had all my people looking for him.
So, tell me where he is. Hey, I held up my end.
One thing I do really like about Date is that in these types of like anime style games, as I'm gonna call them, it's very rare you get to play a person of an older age. Like the fact that we're playing a 30-year-old as the protagonist of a visual novel is really neat. Because a lot of the time you end up being like the 17-year-old who gets too deep in murder mysteries. But here we have a 30-year-old police officer, and he's still as relatable as ever.
I brought Iris like you asked.
Date, come here.
Moma took me to the corner of the room.
Date, I don't quite know how to ask this, but... Can you ask Tessa if I can shake her hand, please?
Oh, that's it? Sure.
That's all he wants? Moma and I broke our huddle.
Iris, could you do me a favor?
A favor?
He, wants to see your boobs.
What?
What the fuck, dude? I didn't say that!
Oh, sorry. What I meant was, he wants to shake your hand.
Oh, a handshake. Sure. I would never show my boobs.
Iris took Moma's hand gently and shook it.
Date, this is the happiest day of my life. It feels good to be
He's
the boss.
fanboying super hard.
So how about it?
Alright, here it goes. Renju was seen in 2 places. First, Sunfish Pocket, the maid cafe. Second, Ikume Shrine.
Sunfish Pocket and Akume Shrine.
Got it, thanks.
No problem, bro. Really.
Cool, we have connections with Moma now. Summarize for me.
Moma, take care of Iris for me. What?
What? Wait!
We're just leaving Iris here with a mob boss?
You'll be safe with him.
Are you serious? Look at his face! Not to mention he runs a crime syndicate. What if he sells me to the highest bidder?
Tessa, I would never do that! I told you, we're clean now. We all go home on time, we follow government regulations.
See ya.
Wait! What about Shovel Forge?
I told you I never promised to play with you.
But you promised me a date.
Date, is this true? You son of a bitch.
Sorry, I mean... Let's chill. What happened 2 seconds ago? You're like, government regulations, and now you have a rifle in your office in Japan. What happened to that, Moma?
I'm gonna ignore that.
Good idea.
Date, you're gonna look for Mr. Okiura, right? Take me with you. If you do, I'll tell you about last night.
Oh,
A
fine.
late night visitor.
Fine.
Yay!
Date, don't ignore me!
I'm not ignoring you. I mean, yes, I
A
am.
clean gang.
Oh, that's just a toy.
Oh, just a toy.
Let's leave them alone for a while.
We have 2 places to check. Sunfish Pocket and Ikume Shrine.
I want to go to the warehouse too, where you found my dead body.
Something bothering you?
No, I'm just curious. Oh, and one more thing.
Uh-huh.
Can we eat somewhere?
Food sounds good. I haven't eaten in a while.
She's tricking us into a
My
date.
chest hurts. Getting hard to breathe.
You okay, Moma? Oh, he's just really excited. Moma's sitting on the side of the desk. Iris is standing there. Bronze dragon.
Lanterns.
Yes, lanterns.
Hey, Iris. What do you think of when you see 2 lanterns pushed together?
Huh?
I mean, it kind of looks like something, right?
Not really.
I don't know what Date's getting at.
No, really. Picture two lanterns pushed together, and you put your face between them.
Date.
There's something that reminds you of?
Lanterns.
What, you mean boobs?
Damn it, Moma. You're not supposed to say it.
I don't know how you get that from these at all. I have no clue.
Tessa, if you're tired, you can sit on my desk.
On your desk.
Oh, that's strange, but okay. A telephone on the desk.
Poor thing. What you did to that tiger is awful.
I don't think Moma did that, Iris.
Oh, that's fake.
A tiger rug. Yeah, I don't think they could afford one, to be honest. Company motto. It's written on the wall. Restaurants will take forever to fulfill your bottomless drink orders. So order them all up front. That's a good motto.
Hey, Tessa, let's have a party!
What, a party?
No thanks. How many cows did they kill for this?
Jeez.
It's a fake?
Not everything you have can be a fake, Moma. Alright, I've had enough of this place. Let's head out. So we have a bunch of places we can go. I guess I promised her we'd get food first, so I guess we'll eat with Oda's mom, I suppose. That's what I promised her we'd do.
I'm so hungry.
Tessa, why are you here?
I told Date I was hungry, so
I've always wanted to eat here.
I'll have my usual, Ota.
Yes, right away.
Oh, Oda knows how to make the food. Oda flew into the kitchen. I'd like to think he actually jumped. Iris watched him go and took a seat. Like, it's that meme where that guy jumps across, like, the counter and just slides and knocks everything off.
Date, you're drooling.
I am not.
Oh, I'm just really hungry.
I'm just really hungry.
Oh, that's Payashi Samba's Hayashi Vangole.
What?
Who?
Some of these references are, like, heavy, deep, I guess I'll say deep Japanese culture, so they fly over my head.
Meow.
Huh?
What are you doing?
Oh, you don't know? It's good luck to imitate a cat in front of one of these.
Really?
Meow? Guess I'll have good luck. Date, wanna have a pillow fight?
No.
Tessa, not in the store, please.
Calendar. It's November, but that calendar says January. Looking closely at it, even the year's wrong. This is old.
Hey, what has two hands on its face?
A mom playing peekaboo.
Yeah, exactly.
She didn't get that one at all. Photo. Family photo.
Salt, pepper, a blend of red cayenne and spices, and an unidentified liquid.
Mayumi's juice with mold.
What? Phone.
Ring,
Cordless
ring.
phone.
Who's on the phone?
Who cares?
A mop. A bucket.
Hey, Tessa, could you kick that bucket there?
Sure. Like this?
Yeah, but more.
Like this?
This is awesome!
I don't understand.
I did not realize there was someone more perverted than Date.
How is her kicking a bucket? I don't understand. I don't understand at all. That one went far over my head. There's a menu on the table.
Rhoda Kazuaki's grilled tongue with salt.
Alright, Oda. Where's your mom?
She's in the living room. I think she's watching TV.
How about you? What are you doing here?
I was just doing some meditation, lying on the ground.
What?
He means sleeping.
Date, why are you with Tessa?
We are
Don't say it.
Not shovel forage.
on a date.
Oh, a date. Huh. A date?
I'm on an investigation, and she wouldn't let me go.
Date, I have some delicious fugu eggs. I promise they're not poisoned. Would you like some?
No thanks. I'm fine.
I'd like some normal food, please. Where's Renju? Are you good at cooking, huh?
Yeah, my dad taught me when I was little.
You're making me something too, right?
Sure, my treat, Date.
Aw, thanks, Oda. As long as you don't poison me. Where's Renju?
You're still looking for him? Well, like I told you before, I don't know.
Okay. Oda's cooking in the kitchen. Iris, what do you have to say? Look, Iris is sitting in front of me. What's your usual?
Omelet rice. Ota's omelet rice is so good it gives me stomach cramps.
I'm not sure that's a sign that it's good.
Is that a compliment?
You're embarrassing me.
Well, Ota appears to have taken it as a compliment.
I think we all have that one place that we go to so much. Like, for me, there's a Vietnamese restaurant near where I live, and I walk in, and they immediately know what I want. Like, they don't even offer me a menu. Like, they just look at me, and they're like, you want the usual? And I'm like, yeah. You've been here before?
Yeah, I have.
Have you met Ota's mother, Mayumi?
Yeah, but I don't think she likes me.
What do you mean? She likes you perfectly fine. She has a knife with your name on it.
That's not true. Mom is just jealous of how pretty you are, Tessa.
Not very reassuring. Whether out of jealousy or otherwise, she still doesn't like Iris.
Why do I feel like this is all connecting? Oda's mom holding that knife all the time that she's cleaning. She doesn't like Iris very much. Then again, I feel like that's way too... It's way too small and way too obvious a motive for murder, you know? Like, I don't like this girl. She's hanging out with my Oda too much. She needs to die. What about Iris's resurrection?
Iris, about your coming back to life.
You're like Gil from Street Fighter.
Hold it! What do you mean coming back to life?
It's a figure of speech, Oda. I decided to tell Oda about Iris's resurrection.
Date jumped into a parallel world where I'm still alive.
Tessa died?
Yep.
She seems super calm about this. By the way, why do you always wear those kitty... I'm not sure if it's I think it's a headband. You always wear the cat headband. I guess she really likes cats. By the way, does anyone know... Oh, that's just the logo for A-Set on her shirt. That's right. About the parallel world.
Hey, can you tell me about this parallel world idea in more detail?
Oh, sure. How should I explain this? Well, Oh, I know. Let's play rock, paper, scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors?
Yeah. If we tie, nothing happens. We just shake hands. If I win, you have to give me something.
What if I win?
I'll do anything.
Anything?
Mm-hmm. Anything.
Don't make that motion. You're making it creepy.
Date, your heart rate is rapidly increasing. Why exactly is that?
All right, let's do this.
Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3, shoot.
What should I throw out? What would be most like Iris to throw out? Iris is more of a... Iris isn't a rock. Iris is a scissors. Let's go with rock.
Shoot.
A tie.
The most boring result. Well, we agreed on the rules. Let's shake hands. Shaky, shaky.
Shook hands with Iris.
We just played rock, paper, scissors, right? We tied and shook hands. But in a different timeline, maybe I got a reward from you. Or maybe you could have seen me naked or something.
Why did I choose rock?
What exactly were you going to make her do?
Guys, if I ever come back to this route and do this again, just to know, I expect no judgment from any of you, okay?
So those timelines are what I'd call a parallel world.
Because I doubt we're gonna get raunchy Iris scenes. It's probably gonna be some horrific, disappointing meme she's gonna pull on us.
So you think I jumped from a world in which you were dead to this one where you're alive?
That's what I think.
But in which situation did that happen? Did that happen during the sync machine? Or at a different time? Is it when Aiba ran out of batteries?
Huh. Parallel world, huh? I can't believe it, but...
Sure you can. Parallel worlds exist.
Do
Do you know about the Mandela effect? Or the Booba Kiki effect?
No.
Or the 100 million balls? If I explained that, would you believe me?
That's the thing I'm
Sounds really
kind of
interesting,
wondering,
Tessa.
though.
I know some urban legends like that. The spatial temporal man, and the lost friend, and the story of two sisters.
I've heard people talking about it. What is the Boba Kiki effect?
Date, look at this picture.
Iris pulled up a picture on her phone.
There's a famous experiment regarding this picture. You show this image to people around the world and ask a question. Which one is Booba and which one is Kiki? Believe it or not, 98% of people asked have the same answer. The rounder one is Booba and the jagged one is Kiki.
Huh.
Isn't that weird? In other words, everyone thinks that Booba is a certain way and Kiki is the other.
Huh. I guess the way we'd say it is because, like, Booba sounds like such a... I guess it's close to, like, Blob, and it's also a much smoother sounding set of letters, as where Kiki is very aggressive, like, almost kick, you know? So I guess that kind of resonates in people's brains with the shapes.
It applies universally across languages and cultures. It's like something ingrained inside all humans.
Oh, okay. That's interesting, actually.
Like worshipping the sun and the sea, or thinking that the mother is soft and the father is jagged. Regardless of your culture or background, you probably think this way. It's what Jung called the collective unconscious.
Iris, do you just go and read internet, like, documentaries in your free time?
There exists a second psychic system of a collective, universal, and impersonal nature. That's what Jung said about it. Think of it like bamboo. Bamboo stalks look like individual plants since they're separated, but underground, they're all connected. Human psyches might be like that too, connected at a subconscious level.
I see.
That's...
The parallel world?
Yeah! You saved me in the dream, right? And dreams are all about our subconscious minds. So if you follow the roots...
You get to another bamboo stalk.
Yeah, something like that.
That's an interesting theory. What about the 100 million balls?
This world is full of really interesting stuff. But you know the most interesting thing of all?
No, what?
That humans exist at all.
The universe developed in a very particular way to get here. If things were even slightly different, well, the galaxies and solar system and all of that might not have existed at all.
That's true.
And that means humans would never be born. And even if everything happened exactly like that, the probability of human life developing is extremely low. And yet, here we are.
Can you explain the theory, though?
Imagine a box full of ping pong balls, labeled 1 to 100 million. Would you be able to pick out the one?
Not likely.
But what if there were 100 million of you?
Well, then one of us would definitely pick up the one.
Exactly! The birth of humanity is so improbable that it's basically a miracle. But if there were multiple universes...
Then it wouldn't be strange that at least one of them had humans in it.
Yep.
She is describing the anthropic principle. I may have underestimated her intelligence.
I don't think I've ever underestimated her until... Well, no, I actually just did earlier today. But sometimes I forget that she's so smart. The Mandela effect.
Do you know Nelson Mandela?
Well, yeah. The former president of South Africa. He helped abolish apartheid.
He died in 2013, but a strange thing happened. When the news broke, people all over the world thought, didn't Mandela die in prison in 1980? That's the Mandela effect. It's when your memory and history have discrepancies.
The Mandela effect.
There are lots of examples. Like the name of this kid's book with the bears having different spellings. Or people remembering that Kennedy was assassinated in a 4-seat car. But in our world, he was in a 6-seat car.
Huh. I thought it was a 4-seater too.
Or that electric mouse from that video game. You probably remember the tip of its tail being black.
Electric mouse? Oh, they're talking about Pikachu.
It wasn't?
Nope, it's all yellow. And the design didn't change.
Oh.
Lines from movies, company logos, historical events, and little things. The Mandela effect is everywhere. Why do you think that is?
Because those memories are from parallel worlds?
That would explain it, I guess.
I'm really curious what Iris does in her free time. Spatial temporal man?
Yeah, it's sort of like a common experience. A lot of people have experienced waking up in an uninhabited world they've never seen before, and most of them describe seeing the same person. The spatial temporal man. He's supposed to be an ordinary old man wearing work clothes. The spatial temporal man guides people back to the real world. He tells them, this world is not for you, or something.
I'd like to meet him someday.
I think I'd rather avoid it if possible. What about others?
So, this elementary school kid, let's call him C. He goes to school and there's a bunch of things on the floor. Postcards, towels, a coffee cup, rice bowls, a sink, lots of stuff. But C realized that those were all things from his own house.
How did they get to the classroom?
No one knows. It's not like anyone did it on purpose or there was a thief or anything.
Maybe something happened that made two parallel worlds fuse.
Yeah, maybe.
Why are you guys idiots half the time and I sit here and you guys are giving me lectures on parallel worlds and theories, and you guys know so much about them? The two sisters.
So, there's this girl. Let's call her B. She's practicing piano in her room, and her little sister is watching TV in the same room. B asks her to turn the TV volume down so she can hear her piano playing, you know? So B goes back to practicing, playing a little bit. But her sister doesn't turn the volume down. She's not listening at all. So B turns around to scold her. She was really gonna let her sister have it. But she's gone. She's nowhere to be seen. She thinks, I wonder where she went. But then B hears her sister at the door.
Huh?
I'm home. B runs to the front door and sees her sister and her parents standing there. So B asks, when did you go outside? But her mom says, what are you talking about? She went shopping with me. B is really confused by all of this, of course. She asks her little sister about it. And she learns that her favorite TV show was on. And before she went shopping with her mom, she was deciding whether or not she wanted to stay and watch it or not.
So depending on her decision, a parallel world was made.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, what B saw might have been from the world where her sister stayed behind.
You guys are so smart sometimes. The lost friend?
There's this kid, A. He's in elementary school.
Can't we give them fun names instead of calling them A and B, like Jeffrey and Xavier?
Well, A had this close friend named Suzuki.
Okay.
One day, after school, they're walking home together. A turns around to tell Suzuki a joke, and Suzuki is laughing his butt off. And he's laughing and laughing, and he laughs so hard that his eyes fall out of their sockets.
Okay.
What?
This story just took a turn to 11.
Well, they were hanging down out of his eye sockets.
Ugh.
The nerves were still connected, but A is of course in shock and doesn't know what to do. Suzuki just takes his eyeballs and jams them back into his eye sockets and keeps walking like nothing happened.
That sounds like more of a horror story.
So A asks him about it. Like, hey, are you okay? Your eyes fell out. A is really concerned for his friend, you know? But Suzuki just says, yeah, I'm fine. He doesn't say anything about it.
What?
And by now, A is really curious. But he's not getting any answers. So they just part ways and go home. The story only gets weirder from here. The next day, A goes to school, and Suzuki's not there. A is confused and asks his teacher about it. Hey, where's Suzuki today? And the teacher says, Suzuki? Who's that? There's no Suzuki in this class. A says, what are you talking about? And he goes and asks all of his classmates about Suzuki. They all say the same thing.
Oh god, this is a nightmare scenario.
I don't know him. There's no Suzuki in this class.
So that kid must have jumped into a parallel world without Suzuki.
Or he was some sort of haunted beast demon, which is likely a better freaking explanation.
That's what I think.
I don't know, that story sounds like it's Silent Hill or something. I brought up Silent Hill a lot in this LP. The Lost Friend?
Couldn't Suzuki just be an imaginary friend or something?
No, A was really serious about remembering Suzuki.
It is weird, and there's no way you can pop your eyeballs back in like that.
Well, not necessarily. There's such a thing as a dislocated eye.
What? Oh god, I don't want to hear about this.
It actually isn't too hard to put your eye back in if it falls out.
What?
Ota is correct. Dislocated eyes are easy to replace in their sockets. As long as none of the nerves or blood vessels were damaged, there are usually no lasting negative effects either.
Oh god, I don't even want to...
But that doesn't prove this Suzuki
I don't know
exists.
why that grosses me out so badly. Nothing usually gets to me like that, but just that thought. Oh, it's making me feel a little sick.
Well, I guess not, but...
Let's stop talking about anything else.
I know a ton of stories like this. Like being suddenly transported 1 year into the future. And there's a missing persons report out for you.
What if you teleport into a parallel world and all of a sudden you're surrounded by some idiots?
You look down at your phone, but you realize that it's not yours. It's not the one you remember having. You look through the contacts, and it's filled with names you don't recognize.
Sounds scary.
There's more, too.
This sounds scary, and the eyeball story was fine.
Like this town where everyone is Japanese, but they're speaking a completely different language. And all the signs and magazines and stuff have different letters. And it's not like Korea or China. It's the Japan we know, but the language is different.
That's a prime example of a parallel world.
Alright, can we be done with this conversation now?
When did you two get so knowledgeable?
Oh, I don't know.
Tessa is always writing about this stuff on the internet. That's why I decided to research it too. That's how I learned all this stuff. Oh, hey, I know about conspiracies and secret societies too. I find that stuff fascinating. If you want, we could talk about those.
Maybe next time. Now where's that omelet rice?
Done!
Oda brought the dish over. He laid out an omelet rice in front of me and Iris. Iris grabbed her spoon with a huge smile on her face.
Bon appetit!
She picked up a spoonful. No, actually, she tried to pick up a spoonful. Iris?
Tessa, are you okay?
I'm fine. My hand slipped. Let's eat.
It's either she has some sort of hand injury or she just realized something. Iris and I ate the omelet rice in near silence. There was no conversation, just the sound of a spoon hitting the plate and dinner echoed with it, or in the diner. And before long...
Thanks for the food!
Iris was totally re-energized. Her face was back to her usual easy smile.
That was good. Ota, your omelet rice is seriously the best.
Yeah, it was actually really good.
Aw, thanks. I owe it to my dad. He taught me well.
It could be that she remembered something that moment from a parallel world if we're taking this theory and running with it. I paid for the food and stood to go.
Let's get going, Iris.
Thanks again!
Thank you! Come back soon!
Stool, Oda. Oda's standing next to Iris. Iris is sitting in front of me. Okay, time to leave. Can I actually ask about this? I was gonna ask about Oda's father, but... I don't believe we ever have. Let's go to the Akuma Shrine. It's Monday.
You okay?
It's okay. I just, missed a step there.
Something's definitely wrong with Iris. The offering box. Guardian dog. Guess we better talk to Iris. What are you looking at?
A flower over there.
Flower?
You can't see it from here, can you? I know it's there because I've been to this shrine before.
A flower? Monument, the stone monument. Whatever. What is Iris looking at? Curious about the flower Iris is looking at. What is Iris looking at? Curious about the flower Iris is looking. I'd love to look at it also. Oh, flower.
An iris.
Oh, I see.
More specifically, a winter iris. This is the same flower that was on display at Iris's house.
A winter iris. You're looking at a winter iris, aren't you?
Yeah. How did you know? It's the same kind that's at my house. I told you about what it means, right?
Good news and hope.
Iris is also a part of the eye, and the Greek goddess of rainbows. She delivered messages from the gods. That's why the flower means good news and hope.
Oh, I see. It was funny reading your comments last time because it's like, oh, I love posting these theories every episode, and then Iris comes back to life, and you're like, F, all my theories are out the window.
It's nostalgic. This place is a memorable one for me. 6 years ago, I used to come here with someone.
Someone?
I used to call him Uncle. He was a thoughtful, reliable man. I thought of him as a father, but one day, he just disappeared.
She's talking about...
Hitomi's lover.
Oh, yeah. About this uncle.
When you asked me why I became an idol, I wasn't being entirely truthful. I told you that it was because I wanted to become famous. But more specifically, it was for Uncle. I've been looking for him for 6 years, but I didn't find him anywhere. I didn't know where else to look. So instead of me finding him, I thought that he could find me instead.
You think if you became famous, he'd contact you?
Yeah.
So that is why she became an idol.
I mean, it's also been my dream since I was little. That's a part of it, too.
So why do you use the name Asa?
It could be the fact that Iris was stabbed in the parallel world has something to do with the revenge plot, too. Because the guy who was with Iris's mom, they were together and they were a happy little family, but he was always in trouble. He was always being followed. And since they know he probably loves Iris the most, that's who they'd target, so that's a viable line of suspicion to go for.
Shouldn't you use your real name?
Oh no, I don't have to.
You don't have to.
He was the one who came up with the name Aset.
Really?
He told me that if I ever became an idol, I should use that name.
Why? About Renju.
Mr. Okura isn't here. I mean, of course he isn't. It's not like we came here right away.
He's already taken off.
Too bad.
It looks like there are no further clues here. It appears we've wasted our time.
I don't know, I get to talk to Iris for a bit. Not a complete waste of time.
It's called Ikume Iribiko Isachi no Mikoto, or sometimes Ikume Tenno, or Ikume no Mikoto. There are legends about this place written in the old text. It's a shrine dedicated to the gods.
I see.
The old legend goes like this. One day, Ikume Iribiko sent one of his followers, Taji Momori, on an urgent quest to find a mysterious magical fruit. A fruit called Tokijiku no Kaku. It's said that eating it will grant you immortality.
Every story that deals with a magic fruit has some sort of, like, vanity behind it.
After many hardships, Taji Momori was able to find the fruit.
And then he ate it himself instead of giving it back.
By the time he got back, Ikume
Oh,
Iribiko
never
had
mind.
died. Taji Momori mourned. He handed half of the fruit to the man's wife, and he left the other half on Ikume Iribiko's grave, then died on the spot.
What?
It is said that that fruit is still inside the shrine behind us.
Really? The fruit of immortality.
Yes.
Interesting. Immortality, huh?
Not interested?
No, not really. I'd rather have normality than immortality.
Yeah, I'd agree. Well, I don't know.
Date, we have no time to waste. We should get moving.
Got it.
This is a rather macabre location. Not much happens here. I feel like we should go to the cold storage warehouse last, because that's gonna be where something's gonna happen. I can feel it. Let's go to Sunfish Pocket. You know Oda's at home, so... I saw a familiar face as I entered. It was Mizuki. Iris and I sat at Mizuki's table. Why is Mizuki at Sunfish Pocket?
Wow, this is surprising.
Wait, Mizuki? Why do you have that? Isn't that like the platinum one?
What's going on here? Why are you two together?
Mizuki always sounds so angry. I've never heard a voice actor quite like her. Hold on. Actually, if I'm correct, let me look this up. Nope, never mind. Never heard of her before. But apparently, Mizuki's Japanese voice actor actually is Sothis in Three Houses. Why are we together?
Oh, well, it's... Forget it. Thanks for letting me stay last night.
Oh, no trouble at all. Anytime. You could even live with me if you want.
That's a great idea. The roommate I have right now really sucks.
Wow, okay.
This girl.
Hey, mermaid. Oh yes, I want to look at your bone structure again.
Those are some nice hip bones.
Oh, I missed that last time.
The more I look, the better it gets. Wow, those are some gorgeous hips.
He said it out loud this time.
My hips?
Oops, I said that out loud.
You are now officially a creep.
The mermaid at Sunfish Pocket has fantastic hips. I'm just saying, that's a really nice pelvis. He does have a skeleton fetish. I mean, I don't blame him. Skeletons are inside all of us. It's natural. What are you liking, man?
Well, a triple wart sea devil or an Anacanthus barbatus.
What?
That's a mouthful.
Was Renju here?
I've heard that Renju was sighted here.
When do you mean?
When? I got the info a few minutes ago, but I don't know when he was seen.
Oh.
Ringing any bells?
Well, he hasn't come by today, but yesterday.
Yesterday? But I was here yesterday.
Oh, damn.
It was after that. After you
okay.
and Ota left.
Why didn't you tell me sooner?
You didn't ask. And I don't have any way to contact you.
Damn it.
We just missed him.
Ah, so unlucky. About your relationship with Mizuki.
Mizuki comes here a lot. She's really friendly with everyone.
She's really friendly with yeah, look at that face. This is not the face of friendly with everyone. She is a tiny devil.
I like it here. Everyone treats me nice.
Is it because you're the daughter of the owner?
No, it's not like that.
We're BFFs.
She wields extraordinary power with that child.
The Okiura family is really something else.
What was he doing here?
He was looking for Iris. He was asking everyone where she was.
Looking for me?
Yeah.
Did he give a reason?
No, not in particular.
Iris, can you think of why he would be looking for you?
No, not at all.
Mizuki?
I don't know either.
Huh. Anything else you can tell me about Renju?
Anything else? Well, he did seem really sick.
Yeah, he did kind of crawl out of a hospital bed.
He was pale and sweating a lot.
Must have been because of the accident.
Perhaps.
Maybe he's nervous about something. The mermaid girl is standing there. Wait, is Gordon Ramsay back there today? You can see the kitchen back there.
You wanker! Do you not know how to prepare Sorry, sir.
This is a real interesting place. You can hear yelling from the kitchen. Iris? About Renju.
Mr. Okiura helped me when I was just starting out. You know how my mom is single?
Yeah?
He really supported her. He even changed my diaper when I was a little baby. I got hired by Lemniscape all because of him.
Iris used to stream all her own content. like singing and dancing and gaming and stuff. But before we knew it, she went viral.
Right, I heard about that. That's how she started getting offers, right?
This game is just like, it hurts with its lack of realism. The lack of the real YouTube/Twitch experience.
But because Iris's mom knows Renju, she decided to go with Lemniscate.
But there's more to it than that. There are other reasons. Daddy was totally taken in by her talent.
Her talent?
Dancing, really. Her dancing is what got her into Lemniscate. He knew ever since she was young that she would be talented. He didn't want any other agencies to have her.
I didn't know that.
Daddy's not the type to give compliments.
This is kind of embarrassing. I didn't know he thought of me that way.
Huh. You like dancing, right?
More than sleeping and eating? Well,
Damn.
maybe about the same as eating.
Okay, that's more correct.
Anyway, I've always loved moving my body, ever since I was a little girl.
And you're fast, too.
Yeah, I did a lot of track meets. Were you always the anchor?
That's amazing.
I told you that Iris is the goddess of rainbows in Greek mythology, right? She was the messenger of the gods. She had to be really fast.
Rainbows being so fast to disappear was the source of the legend.
You're as fast as your namesake then.
You want to race?
Sure. I'm gonna get the chance.
Could you show me your dance? In the middle of this restaurant?
Right here?
Oh, I want to see too.
Me too.
I would also like to see that.
Even I was
don't know.
interested.
Come on, just show us.
But... Alright, I'll go set up.
Set up?
Wait!
Oh no. We're...
Jeez. Fine, if you insist. Yay! Iris, we're ready. Alright,
are we gonna see a whole...
Get ready! See my dance!
We're gonna see a whole dance routine.
Rainbow arrow!
What?
Hit it!
Mizuki seems really pleased. Oh, that's the dance she was doing the other night, too. I don't have it memorized, but I'm trying to see if there's, like, any differences to it.
Teacups that are flying, on maps mystifying. You'll think that I'm lying. This old tale of mine, a journey through time.
Is Iris actually singing this? I mean, she's not singing it here, obviously,
A
but...
permanent fire, cold frost on the pyre. Fruit never expires. You've seen in your eyes. You've seen in your mind. While the old bow their heads, while the blind meet the blind, the marble loses shine. The eye clouds by design. But we know in our soul the one hope, the one truth, that if we
Yep, this is the most, like, generic J-pop song possible.
Even with the dabbles of time against you, never let the fire fade in you. See the golden goddess with wings of rainbows set sail through the night sky.
I have nothing to say to this, like...
Resist, allow your heart to take you.
I don't know anything about dancing.
World erase you, passing down the light of the torch to guide you, and you shall be bathed in light.
Aiba, why can't you dance like this? You're an AI, you should be able to dance perfectly. When does Date get to do a dance?
What song? Mr. Okira wrote the music, and I wrote the lyrics.
Really?
So it holds a special place in my heart.
That's right. I forgot he wrote music.
Yeah, he's really talented. I look up to him. He's done so much for me. I know I can rely on him more than anyone else.
Okay. I didn't realize you two knew each other that well. Thought you were a visitor last night.
Iris, I still need to know. What were you doing Sunday at 2 a.m.?
You haven't fulfilled your promise.
This is the date. I fulfilled my promise.
I told you, no info until the date is complete. Don't you get it? This date isn't over yet.
Okay, fine. Do you know this mermaid?
She's my friend from back when I worked here.
You
We would
worked
hang
here?
out outside of work too. We go to haunted places and UFO sightings and stuff.
Of course you
Blow those
would.
boys away! Blow those boys away!
Yeah, blow those boys.
Oh no, Mizuki, don't say that. Mizuki, please.
Mizuki, you really shouldn't say that.
Please, Mizuki. Don't say that. Iris is sitting there. Kitchen door. The table. Customer. He looks bored on the outside, but I bet he's nervous as hell. I understand, man. I do. You're just waiting for the right time. What? You act cool, but on the inside. Other mermaids. The mermaids are working hard. Those two shells on their chests are working hard too, in their own way. Okay. Okay, Date. Empty wooden box. The counter. The store's signboard. It says Sunfish Pocket. Sunfish Pockets are really interesting. Oh, look at these jellyfish lamps. I really like those, actually. It's a light that looks like a jellyfish. There are pictures of girls on display. Store's menu. Time Mori, 780 yen?
Eating sushi off a naked woman for 780 yen?
Let's go! We're going. I made up my mind in my heart.
That sign is wrong. Someone added letters.
Oh.
It's supposed to say Nita Imori, boiled newt.
Nita Imori. Boiled newt.
Oh, boiled nude, 780 yen.
Honestly, that's almost as intriguing as the body sushi. Yeah. Newts aren't even fish. The store's menu. What are you drinking? Cream soda. Why is your cream soda green? I remember when she called me childish for ordering cream sodas. Okay, Mizuki. What are you doing here?
What are you gonna do, scold me or something?
No, chill.
Why do you care what I do?
Why are you so angry?
I'm not angry. In fact, I'm feeling good.
That's why you're yelling at me?
Excuse me.
Oh, the mermaid took me to the corner of the store.
Mizuki was crying earlier.
She was?
Crying?
Yes, we were trying to cheer her up. What happened to her mom was, and we thought she was having a hard time. She must have come here looking for company. That's probably why she stayed with Iris last night. She didn't want to be alone.
Shoko's body is still under the jurisdiction of the police. There has not been a ceremony, nor has the body been cremated. The culprit has not been caught, and we cannot locate Renju. And on top of that, her roommate has abandoned her.
I did not abandon her.
In any case, there are many ways you could calm Mizuki down.
Mizuki is just trying to act strong. Please, try to understand.
Sometimes I forget about it. She still lost her mother so recently. About the Okiura fishery warehouse.
Why are you asking me about that?
I was just curious.
That company was made by my grandpa, but Daddy has nothing to do with it. I don't know anything about the warehouse.
Okay. About the warehouse.
I thought I told you this already. Don't ask me the same questions over and over.
Date, look.
She's lying?
Why would she lie?
Possibly. She may just be excited or upset.
Oh, well, I mean, what if Renju's told her not to say something? I feel like that might be the case.
The police asked me a bunch of questions, but I don't know where he is.
Sorry. Summarize for me, Aiba.
Unfortunately, we didn't find Renju here.
But we discovered that he was looking for Iris.
But why?
We can think about that later. Let's get going.
Yeah, you're right.
Let's over to the cold storage warehouse. It's the last place we have to go. This episode's depressing and happy at the same time.
I saw it. I'm sure. Your corpse, Iris. Right here.
But I'm here now. Maybe I'm a ghost.
You don't look like a floating sheet. You have legs.
But maybe they're not legs. Maybe they're my boobs.
What does that even mean? I tried to picture Iris's breast swinging down there like that. Then I decided not to.
Didn't you say that you saved me in your dream? What did you mean by that?
Iris is such a weirdo. I love her though.
I told you that I'm with an organization called Abyss, right?
Yeah, you told me 2 days ago.
We find clues in the minds of suspects and witnesses. We enter what we call Somnium, a dream world projected by their subconscious. That's what the entire organization is about.
How do you even do that?
We have a machine that we call the Sync Machine.
What is that?
It's a sync machine.
That's not an explanation. Tell me how it works.
Well, I can explain, but it will require a bit of background to understand.
Background?
Background. Oh boy. Do you know about nanomachines, son?
Nanotech? Yeah. Technology related to really small things. Like really teeny tiny things. And when they make a machine, they're called nanomachines. I heard they use them a lot for medical and tech fields. Some of the cutting-edge nanomachines can even go inside your body and cure illnesses. They can even cure cancer. And they go beep, beep, beep. That's what Mom said.
Your mom talks to you about nanomachines?
Well, I don't know if it was like beep, beep or rrr. But anyway, nanotechnology costs tons of money. Only a few people can even afford it. My college professor said only the richest of the rich have nanotechnology. But he's pretty liberal, so...
Oh, I see.
Largely accurate. Nano is a prefix meaning 10 to the negative 9th power. A nanometer is therefore 0.0000000001 meters.
Damn. How do you even manufacture that?
The Sync machine uses machines approximately 2.16 nanometers long. Viruses are on average 20 to 970 nanometers. So Sync nanomachines are far smaller than that. This allows them to access neural circuitry. During a sync, the nanomachines are used to write in the syncer's data.
Do you know about the Triple B?
I've heard of it. The blood-brain barrier, right? Inside the skull, there's an army of little teeny tiny soldiers that surround the brain.
Why do you know so much useless shit?
They protect the brain from bad stuff in the blood, right?
That's almost it, yeah.
The blood-brain barrier describes the architecture of the microvessels of the brain. It is a kind of shield that protects the brain. To get through, an object must be no larger than 0.4 nanometers. Objects too large to slip through the barrier cannot physically access the brain.
Iris, I don't understand you sometimes, but I'm glad you're so knowledgeable at the end of the day. Do you know about the Wadjet system?
I guess not.
No, I know what it is.
What?
It's the core programming behind AI, right?
That's right. What's wrong?
What?
You're shivering.
It's nothing. Don't worry about it.
To borrow Pewter's explanation, with the advent of the Wadjet system, we can extract the data of the human psyche. This data is sent to the brain, which achieves the sync.
She knows something about it. Here's how sync works.
Okay, you have the basics down. Let me explain how syncing works. Syncers like me equip the sync gear and use it to access the subject's brain. Inside the helmet are nanocables, and on the tip of each of these cables is a special nanomachine. But the machine can't reach the brain through blood alone. Do you know why?
The BBB soldiers say, "Go away!" and push them back?
Well, yeah, kind of. But for the sync to... How do we do that?
Oops, my bad. But for the sync to work, we have to get the nanomachines into the brain itself.
Drill a hole in the skull?
No.
In Shovel Forge, you can use a pickaxe.
No, it has nothing to do with tools. We don't have to open a hole. Skulls already have holes in them. One of those holes is the optic canal, which is a nerve canal located behind the eyes. The nanocables of the sync gear go through your eyes.
Ugh.
Then go to the back of your eye socket. Then through the optic canal to the sea.
The sea?
The sea of brain cells, anyway.
That sounds kind of romantic.
It's only a chunk of protein.
Okay, let's look around here a little bit.
So my corpse was on here?
Yep.
Yeah.
Ice cutting machine. There was a discussion in the comment section, I think last episode, or maybe the episode before, about like the science of cutting someone's body with an ice machine. I'm like, Jesus. I did not need to know. You guys know some interesting facts. A hook is hanging from the ceiling crane. Switchboard.
Hey, get out of my house!
What the hell?
I'm a poltergeist inside the circuit board.
What?
You said I was a ghost, right? Maybe I'm haunting the warehouse with spooky astral projections.
What are you talking about, Iris?
The switchboard installed in the back of the warehouse. Forklift. The tires of the forklift are on the ground. They're clearly frozen. Anything I can view around here that's interesting? Oil drum.
Hi, I'm Jemimon.
Oh my
You
god.
too?
Apparently that's supposed to be a reference, I think you guys said, to Doraemon. Which I've actually heard of because of Gintama. Box. Wooden box on the shelf.
What the hell?
The box made me think of, like, a giant robot.
It's just a box.
A what?
You know, from kaiju movies.
Again, what?
Oh god, Date's so old. Well, if Date was old, wouldn't he know about those movies? Like, wouldn't he be, like, young around the time Godzilla came out? Cardboard box on the floor.
Caramel over there looks so good.
Does kind of look like caramel. Why do they always, like, advertise caramel as being in cubes, but they never really, like... They sell the candy caramel in cubes, but even when it's in, like, ice cream, they put cubes on top of it, even though that's not how it looks. They actually put it inside the ice cream. Why is this making me so angry? I hate caramel.
Yeah, you're right. But if I tried to eat it in one bite, I'd break my jaw.
What are you talking about, Date? That's a cardboard box.
You started... Never mind.
I'm actually going to end this episode here. I know we're getting right to the end of the sequence, but I'm actually going to save this question for next episode, so we don't go on for too long, because these episodes have been really long, and I hope you guys don't mind that. I try to keep them around an hour, but it's a visual novel. You guys know how this goes. Anyways, if you liked the video, please leave a like, and I'll see you next time. Thank you, Raiden out.